Expanding double brackets. If you're familiar with this topic, pause the video and have a go at example 8. So to expand double brackets, we use FOIL as a reminder of the order to expand. Now, there are two ways that this might play out when you do the expansion, so I'll do it twice and hopefully one will be familiar from the class that you're in. So you have to multiply together the first terms in each bracket. So that would be A times by C, which would be AC, plus, and then you have to do the outer terms, which is going to be A multiplied by D, which would be AD. So what we've done there is multiplied everything in the second bracket by A. And then we have to multiply everything in the second bracket by B. So we go to the inner terms. That is B times C, which will be BC, and B times D. That is the last terms in each bracket, B and D. And that gives BD. Now we could do that again, and it might appear slightly different, but actually it's going to be the same thing. So let me just show you another possible way this could look if you're doing it in class. You could multiply together the first two terms in the brackets, which will be your AC, and then you could do the outer two terms, which will be AD, then the inner two terms, which will be BC, and finally the last two terms in the bracket, which is BD. If you do that, you'll see that both of those answers are exactly the same. So whichever way you want to draw it out doesn't make a big difference as long as you get the right answer, I suppose. I'm going to just go through with this technique here. Example 8. Expand the following. So we have to do x times x, which is x squared, then x times 5, which is 5x, 2 times x, which is 2x, and 2 times 5, which is 10. Now, these questions can be simplified because we've got some like terms when we expand it out. The x squared and the 10, they would stay as they are, but if you notice the middle, you can add 5x and 2x to write down 7x. Part B. 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times minus 9 is minus 27x. 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times minus 9 is minus 18. Then we simplify that. The x squared and the number will stay the same, but we can simplify minus 27x plus 2x. If you're not sure on your negative numbers, imagine the temperature being minus 27 degrees and it's going up. You're adding 2 degrees to the temperature. That'll give you minus 25. So that's minus 25x. Part C. 5x times 3 is 15x. 5x times minus 2x is minus 10x squared. Minus 1 times 3 is minus 3. And finally, minus 1 times minus 2x is positive 2x. Now, there are two ways you could probably leave your answer here. Normally, a quadratic is written with the squared term, then the x term, and then the number. So sort of in descending powers of x. If we do that here, that would be minus 10x squared. and then you'd have 15x plus 2x, which is 18x, and then we'd have a minus 3. The textbook and maybe some of the answers might write it the opposite way around when there's a negative x squared. So it could be written maybe instead as minus 3x plus 18x minus 10x squared. But they are the same thing. And finally, part D. 2x plus 1 squared. When I'm writing that out, I should say 2x plus 1 all squared, because the 2x plus 1 is in a bracket. All squared means you have to multiply that by itself, not just square the terms inside the bracket. So we've got to times 2x plus 1 by 2x plus 1. So if we begin, that would be 2x times 2x, which is 4x squared. 2x times 1, which is 2x. Then 1 times 2x, which is 2x. And 1 times 1, which is 1. That gives 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. So if that went well, pause the video and have a go at example 8e. In 8e, we've got two sets of double brackets. X plus 2 times x minus 5, we'll work that out. And then 3x plus 1 multiplied by 5x minus 4, we'll work that out. And then we'll do the subtraction afterwards. Just to keep it all neat, we're going to keep the results of this in one bracket and the results of this one here in another bracket. You'll see what I mean now. So I'll open my bracket. And then I'm going to do x times x, which is x squared. X times minus 5, which is minus 5x. 2 times x, which is 2x. And 2 times minus 5, which is minus 10. So that's the first bracket expanded, and I've kept my answer to that in one bracket. Then I'm going to take away, and I'm going to write another bracket and put my answer to this one in the second bracket. So that will be 3x times 5x, which is 15x squared. 3x times minus 4, which is minus 12x. 1 times 5x, which is 5x. And 1 times minus 4, which is minus 4. Before we go any further, we'll simplify those two brackets. So we have x squared, we have minus 3x plus 2x, minus 5x plus 2x, minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3x. And then simplify the second bracket. We keep the 15x squared, but we have minus 12x plus 5x. Minus 12 plus 5 is minus 7x. So the first bracket, we've just got one of that, so it can actually go out of the bracket. We would have x squared minus 3x minus 10. But we're taking away all of this bracket. If you want to think, how much are we taking away? We're taking away one of that bracket. So we'll be taking away the 15x squared, taking away the minus 7x, and taking away the minus 4. It may help if you want to put a 1 in front of that bracket, and then you can multiply through, expand that bracket out. So that would be minus 1 times 15x, minus 1 times minus 7x, and minus 1 times minus 4. Let's do that again. Minus 1 times 15x squared will be minus 15x squared. Minus 1 times minus 7x. A minus multiplied by a minus will give us a positive, so that will be plus 7x. And finally, minus 1 times minus 4 will give us positive 4. Once we've expanded those out, got rid of the brackets, we can then simplify the whole thing. So we have here a x squared and minus 15x squared. So 1x squared minus 15x squared would be minus 14x squared. We then have minus 3x, and we add 7x, so minus 3 plus 7, and that would give us plus 4, so plus 4x. And finally, we have minus 10, and we add on 4. So minus 10 plus 4 gives us minus 6.